Hello! In this video we're going to explain one of the 5 exercises. We chose exercise number 2. In this exercise, this shape is given, along with the question calculate all angles. We are first going to calculate angle A2. To calculate this angle, we are going to use the tangential, because we know the opposite and the adjacent. The tangential is equal to opposite divided by the adjacent, so tan angle A2 is equal to 5 divided by 6. Because we know the opposite and the adjacent and not the angle itself, we have to use the inverse tangential. So we'll do inverse tan 5 over 6 is equal to angle A, which is equal to 39.81 degrees. We know angle A is a right angle, and thus 90 degrees. So angle A1 is 90 minus angle A2. So angle A1 is equal to 50.19 degrees. You can see that angle A1 and C1 are Z angles, so they are the same. So we know angle A1, A2 and C1.
After that, we calculated angle B1. We did this by taking the inverse tangents of the opposite side, which is 3 as you can see here, over the adjacent side, which is 6. This is equal to 26.57 degrees. When this was done, it was easy to calculate angle B2, because now all we had to do was subtracting angle B1 from 90 degrees, which is equal to 63.43 degrees. Then we calculated angle S3 by subtracting angle A2 and B1 from 180 degrees, because those 3 angles form a triangle. This created the equation angle S3 is equal to 180 degrees minus 39.81 degrees minus 26.57 degrees, which is equal to 113.62 degrees. Angle S1 is also 113.62 degrees, as they are opposite angles. Then we calculated angle S2 and S4, which are also equal to each other, as they are also opposite angles. We did this by subtracting angle S1 and S3 from 360 degrees, and then dividing it by 2. So angle S2, which is equal to angle S4, is equal to 360 degrees minus 2 times angle S1 divided by 2. So angle S2 and angle S4 are 66.38 degrees.
Now we can calculate angle D1. We do this by subtracting A1 and S2 to get D1. 180 minus 50.19 minus 66.38 is 63.43. So now we know D1 is 63.43. After we have done this, we can start to calculate angle C. First we calculate angle C1. We do this by tangent angle C is 6 over 2. Angle C is inverse tangent of 6 over 2. Angle C is 71.57. After we have done this, we can calculate angle C2. Angle C1 is 71.57. Angle C2 is 71.57 minus 50.19 is 21.38. And last but not least, we can calculate angle D2. We do this by subtracting S1 and C2 by 180. Angle D2 is 180 minus 113.62 minus 21.38 is 45. This was the last angle, so we now calculate all angles. We hope you have understood our presentation about this exercise and that you had learned something about it. But don't forget to bring a towel.